Ciao bot, sono tornato. Vi sono mancato, vero bot? Siete unici. Voi fatti di bit, fate felice one bitter bit. Ok, faceva letteralmente cagare, però non importa. Noi siamo contenti lo stesso. E niente, dai, direi che siamo pronti per continuare la partita. Stasera lo dico sempre ormai, però stasera volevo staccare un po' prima per scialarmi e quindi partiamo rapidi come delle schegge. Pronti, dai. Ok. Allora. Niente, siamo su Gorgone, abbiamo sgorgato tutto il giorno, dovremmo essere a buon punto, infatti, penso. Non dico di averlo finito perché non lo so, però credo. Credo che. Dai, credo che siamo abbastanza avanti. Abbiamo esplorato parecchio oggi, quindi vediamo un attimo. No, cazzo ho detto che vuol chattare? Non voglio chattare con te, non ti conosco neanche, prima voglio shippare tutto quello che c'è da shippare. Un cazzo.
Don't want to chat? Fine. You're on my list now, bud. All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now. Good. Look up. Now look down. You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation. Good enough for me. You're cleared to pass. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of
Beh,
the place. Welcome to the
potrei
Sprat
farlo
Shack.
comunque.
You can head on downstairs.
Oh my god.
Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the
Oh
better.
mio Dio.
First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they soiled themselves on account of how they soiled themselves. After that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing human skin. Seen it happen myself. It's never pretty. This is the Sprat Shack, the most remote
Oh
watering
mio
hole in
Dio.
the system. Rule number 1, no fighting. Rule number 2, wipe your feet on the way downstairs. We're the only hospitable place on this rock. I want to keep it that way. That's why we have rule number 3. When people change, they stay outside, where they belong. Just don't ask me to dance.
Vabbè. Che tipo che sei, oh.
Bouncer, bodyguard, law enforcer. I make sure the Sprat Shack gets only the highest caliber of clientele.
Highest caliber of what? Is he talking about guns?
We get a lot of brand loyal corporate
Ah,
types
Dio.
and a lot of cutthroat freelancer types. Both sides have their share of dirty scoundrels. And I hate dirt. Something bad happened here. Spacer's Choice was developing chemicals. The kind with nasty side effects.
Ovviamente. E quando
And
mai?
this colony have one research facility developing something without horrible face-melting side effects? Is that so much to ask?
Marauders outnumber the rest of us 10 to 1. Either they came from Gorgon, or something draws them here. I don't know which is worse. This place is under a dark cloud, stranger. That's all I know. If you want the history of the Sprat Shack, talk to Lex behind the bar.
Ok.
This is a sublight bar, so most of our regulars come to plunder the old labs. The facility's locked up behind miles of red tape, so progress is slow. A lot of time to drink and reevaluate, then venture out and try again.
Ok.
If you're heading downstairs, order something sweet.
Che tipo? C'è un cazzo da fottere. No, mi hai fatto parlare un'ora per poi non avere niente a scatola di fagioli. Stai lì, bravo. Ta. Bel butta fuori, sicurezza del cazzo, non ti sei neanche accorto che ti ho fatto tutto. No, sei troppo davanti. Sì.
Easy now.
What do you think you're doing?
Ah,
Just don't let me get you again, all right?
Now this looks like a real dive. Hey, I wonder if they got those floorboards that creak when a stranger walks in.
ok.
You're a humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief.
I can't steal what's lawfully mine, you tangle-footed dimwit.
Bring it up, you two. I've heard more than enough of your shit for one day.
That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now.
I risked my life sneaking around Marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it. Eat fist!
All right, that's enough. This is a family establishment. You want to make a mess? You make it outside.
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me
I
a
bet.
fortune.
Oh, it's the same fight every day. 5 years we've been at this, and we still can't agree on how to properly tag salvage. Now you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit quietly, or I'll forbid you to come here at all. Is that understood?
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout, and we'll settle this later on our own terms.
Ah, it's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's throats. You do that for me? Nothing's free on Gorgon. You're clever to have that figured out already. Freddy, Trixie, go on and make your case to the generous stranger.
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation. Oh, very formal. Freddy the Scab, freelancer for
Scab.
supply salvage and shipping. Same as my father before
Ottimo.
me.
Junkyard Trixie. Also a salvage freelancer. Though, I've been at it longer than Freddy.
So, just up the road and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right? I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people.
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders.
Ok.
So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day, so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
Quit leading the prosecution, Hullhead. Anyway, that's my story, sir. I drew an X in the dirt, with my toe. Wouldn't surprise me in the least, but that doesn't mean it ain't mine.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight of responsibility. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
Una X per terra, dai. Mm. Lui, perché lei l'ha segnata... Ah,
I knew
fanculo.
you'd see the righteousness of my claim. Pleasure doing business with you.
That ain't fair. Lex, I want to file an appeal.
You can waste time on paperwork, or you can go find some salvage to call your own. Your choice. Here's a 6-pack on the house, plus your fee. Maybe
Minchia.
now we'll finally get some peace around here for a change. I'll write to Lilia Hagen in the corporate office on Groundbreaker. She'll get some haulers to drag it away. It'll take a while. Nothing happens fast around these parts. But at least the salvage would get a good home.
Oh my god.
A little too often if you ask me, but that's the sublight way. Anything worth doing is worth fighting over.
Sì, ho visto.
Come and chat if you're ever feeling thirsty.
Oh, boss. I was hoping for a scuffle. I had a bottle ready and everything.
Cazzone.
That salvage is gonna make me the richest bastard in the colony.
Freddie owes me a drink. No, 100 drinks.
Beh, se non altro non si sono incazzati con me.
You here for salvage or merchandise?
Watch your step. Von Hoffman sees everything.
Dai, quel bidone quando si muove sembra che sparino. Ah, vabbè, facciamoci un bel giro.
Are you my agent on the ground?
Sorry?
I've been sent to meet a certain someone about a certain piece of merchandise. They're supposed to use a secret code phrase.
Can't help you. I'm just here to drink.
That's the code phrase. It is you.
Quiet down. You're making a scene.
This is the best joint in the city.
Seen any good salvage around?
Diamo una bella occhiata in giro di roba da shippare. Noi abbiamo il nostro fantastico giubbino da rapinatore. Ok. Sì. Cazzo di topi. È vuoto. Ma si può lasciare un registratore di cassa vuoto in giro? Ma dai. Mi vei moneta. Mi vei. Ah.
Did you bring a payment?
I don't know.
Bel locale, Trixie.
Never had bars this nice. They got balconies
Gigante
and
più che altro. È pieno di gente. Non è proprio il caso. Oh, è pieno di gente. Non è il caso di fottere roba. Però possiamo salire. Oh sì? No.
Jerome would have loved this place.
That last drink you ordered had a punch to it.
Questo è un personaggio.
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no?
No.
Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here and whose journey's far from over.
Lungo. Diario.
Confidence. The scavengers around here, they're faking it. You're the real deal. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course the marauders would eat me alive. Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress. It is to me, but apparently it's... My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled. That was above my pay grade, but it didn't take a genius to figure out the higher-ups were working on something big. Months after I got out, I saw the advertisements for Adrena time. I just knew. This is it, Leonora. It was all for this. Nowhere good.
Oh, God.
Sure. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won.
E lui se n'è andato, ha mollato qua.
Lost.
Ma che
As soon
merda.
as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave.
Ah no, allora è un supereroe.
I never saw him again.
È un grande Jerome.
A broken heart, that's what. This place is greedy. It took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went. I know it's too... You'd really do that for me? Law. I don't have much, but if you help me... Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first. Yeah? The lab coats kept quiet about the project.
Ok.
They wanted to change the world. A tenfold boost to worker productivity. I don't know what went.
Va bene. Ti aiuto. C'è un sacco di gente che ha bisogno d'aiuto qua. Briacone, parliamo.
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar... Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook. Me? Nah. Never been a pugilistic kind of guy. Did most of my fighting with a pen.
Serve Morgan Freeman.
Nowadays, I just drink. Hey, whoa, no call for it. I was a journalist, thank you. A contributing member of our great society. Got into reporting thinking I was going to be...
Veramente cercavo di farti un complimento, cazzone.
Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board.
Bel lavoro di merda.
Real life and death shit. Hell, how much time do you have? Got anything specific you want to know?
Me l'ho trovato la Lucky Montoya.
Frenetic, chaotic. I wasn't here at the start, but thing is, the schedules coming out of the corporate office were unrealistic from the get-go. Couple that with the obvious personnel problems and toxic junk in the product, it was only a matter of time before it all went to hell. Adrenatime, I'm sure you know it, had a lot of nasty side effects. The whole thing was real hush-hush. A lot of worry about corporate. I probably shouldn't even be mentioning it to you, to be honest. Not much, except that there was a whole gaggle of them. Dr. Ambrose would hardly let me speak to any of them, but she complained about
Abbiamo già trovato
everything,
tutto.
seemed like. Marion Blakesley, for example, lady who ran HI. Jasper Lowe, guy who headed up Chem, was high more than he was sober. He insisted on running special tests on primals, too. Law knows what for. Dr. Ambrose really had it out for this guy Lawrence Goodfellow. Ran OCI. By the end, I heard folks were turning in completely bunk progress reports. Just had this little minion, too. An actuary named Clarence Mosley. Mosley was the guy who got me mixed up in all this. Asshole. I hope a primal ate him.
Ale?
Oh yeah, it wasn't just that Dr. Ambrose hated them. They seemed to hate each other. OCI pushed a ludicrous schedule. Chem made a bad product. A regular merry-go-round of shit flying in every direction. It's no surprise.
This fella just described the entire colony.
Editor always did say my prose was a bit purple. Or brown, in this case. Nice enough guy. Fashion. They usually work for the board. Rooting out dissidents and the like. Lucky though, he was freelance. Worked for any... You ask me, I think the guy just likes snooping around in folks' terminal messages. Next to nothing. He preferred to keep a tight lid on things. Not that he needed to keep secrets. Folks down here don't give two shits about anything but bits and beer. So sometimes Lucky'd get deep in his cups and start going on about the ghost of
Fantasma di Gorgona.
But I didn't think anything. Guy also liked to say he could pop the cyst off a cysty pig at 100 paces with his eyes closed.
Ale?
No shit. And you'll be trying to get into synthesis and manufacturing, I reckon. Lucky'd been trying to crack that nut for a while. Supposed to be locked up tight. Breaking and entering isn't my area of expertise. You could check Lucky's room. He was up on the 3rd floor. Might be he left you some clues. Oh, this is rich. You mean Dr. Olivia Ambrose? She's the maniac who ran this whole sideshow. Ran it right into the fucking ground. Hell, I wouldn't be kicking my... At least she's buried here with me. That's the least she deserves. You're on the hunt for her big book of secrets, huh? Lucky was, too. Poor bastard. She used to leave it on the desk between us during interviews. She'd open it up sometimes. Bet you all the bits in Byzantium it's in her office. Never saw it leave that room, not once. Top floor of synthesis and manufacturing. Got a perfect view of all her little peons scrabbling in the dirt way down below. She was Gorgon's director. Aside from that, sweet fuck all. She had this way of answering questions. Wouldn't tell you anything. Just about did my head in. Like I was trying to chat with my estranged sister or something. Shit, who didn't? The staff who weren't dead afraid of Olivier. She caught a spy in the chem lab once. Nice guy named Herbert. Everyone loved him. Rumor was she killed herself. Tell you what though, her little terror campaign worked. Couldn't tease a single secret out of the staff after that. Going on 7 blissful years here in paradise. 2 years before it went to shit, and 5 years since. But hey, who's counting? Seems kind of crazy. Wasn't like I meant to stay. Shit, a place like this, full up to the gills with marauders, mantisaurs, and toxic dirt? Who would? Thank the law, no. I had an assistant. She helped out with the interviews, maintained the portable phonographs. When things got crazy, I shoved her onto the last ship off.
Bravo, grande.
With any luck, she tried every which way to stay. But it was my contract keeping us here, not hers. Didn't seem fair she'd have to suffer just because I made a bad deal. Well, I didn't want to put you on the spot. If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
The other 20% is ordering me around.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years, but I can't stay gone. told you I was a journalist. I was doing an interview series. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said. Right on the... Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you... help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
Trovato.
Well, I'll be damned. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But Spacer's Choice won't let me out of here until I deliver the whole set. Do you think you could get the rest?
Vabbè, dai.
Great. I'll key the details of each recording's location in for you. A lot of them are in plain sight. Can't miss them. Strength to your sword arm, friend.
Ok.
Thank you.
Andiamo a farci un giro, va? Piano 3.
There. Adrena time, I think. Found some in an old busted crate.
È pieno di gente qua.
Someone in here. Hold up. It's coming back up again. I'm all right. That last one really emptied my guts. No, wait. Here comes more.
E beh.
What are you looking at? Never seen a grown man.
Che cazzo voi due? Ah, merda, cosa c'è? Questa potrebbe interessarmi. 150 però. Non ci arriverò mai. Che non ho. Ok, cos'è? Un cadavere questo? Beh.
So, how you feeling?
Good.
Vabbè. Plim plim. Ne abbiamo, comunque compriamo. Ok, vendere abbiamo qualcosa da vendere, sì. Fantastico.
Sorry about Freddy and Trixie. When they're not fighting over salvage, they're fighting over the bed sheets at night.
Sono sposati, pensa a te.
They like to blow off steam during work hours, but as soon as they clock out, they turn into a pair of kittens. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be? Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the vicious cycle. But that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while. Lucky. Sure, I knew him. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road. That's where the top rungers at Spacer's Choice came up with slogans of marketing. Lucky never told me why it was so important. Awful shame
Okay.
about what happened to him. You know about that? Huh. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago.
Ah,
I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off.
cazzo.
Get this. The canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm. I'm a bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation, so I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp. No kidding. And now you're here? I'm glad I was here to see this confluence of events, you know? The stars really aligned on this one. And here I am. I figured Hawthorne would want to know what happened to his pal. Help Lucky get his affairs in
Grande.
order, you know. Oh, I hate to see people go with unfinished business. 3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done.
Oh
Trust
my
me.
god.
Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. That's why they say Adrenatime came from here. Just down the road at the old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day. Roscoe might tell you more.
Già
Spent some
visto?
time around here. There's always Leonora, my favorite customer over. He's been here since opening day. He got left behind when Spacer's
Okay.
Choice pulled out. And I guess no one's coming to get him. Roscoe's drinks are on the house. We all know he'll be all right.
Grande.
He's with the family now, and we take care. He didn't tell me, and I didn't ask. If you believe the chatter, a lot of good folks got left behind, and a lot of bad folks made it out. Sometimes that's all. Nice lady. Been coming around a lot these past few months. She spends most of her days drinking alone. I think she's looking to hire someone. If you're open to a side gig. Now that you mention it, I thought I saw those two sharing stories over a pint. I don't speak ill of the dead, but Leonora deserves better company. That Lucky was no good for her. No kidding. Ugh, what a shame. I owe her one on the house. When Spacer's Choice pulled out, a lot of people found themselves adrift.
Fa ubriacare tutti questa,
One
però
her
è
friends
gentile.
for, eh? I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day the evacuation, and the weirdest thing of all, Adrenatime still hit the market. Me, I never touch the stuff. To each their own, but I think it's dangerous.
Ok.
Damn right we are. We've got drugs. When Spacer's Choice evacuated, everyone dropped their gear and ran. Of course. You got it, bub. Yes and no. The Sprat Shack when Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved in to salvage what we could, and they put me in charge. Yes and no. Rumor has it there's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker, and he's the legal owner of the Sprat Shack. Hagen's idea. See, Hagen didn't want a paper trail that led back to her, so if there were any legal problems with this place, the Sprat...
Hey, Sprats can be
Fantastico.
real dangerous. I once saw a Sprat cross a guy off. Well, not exactly.
Oh
Guy
my
worked-
god.
Anyway, that's what the paperwork says. I don't make the rules. Easy. His name's Matt.
Matt.
The beautiful thing is, no one could tell Matt Sprat apart from an ordinary vermin. I think that's kind of the point, to send the authorities on a wild Sprat chase. I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. The Sprat Shack's gone through a lot of title holders over the years. As far as business arrangements
Fantastico.
go, this one's a head scratcher, but they say it's all above board, so that's what matters. Yes and no. We're doing a lot more than squatting. They didn't even serve drinks until I arrived. Talk about wasted potential. Yes and no. Again, that one was Hagen's idea. She told me that, speaking in vague terms, thirsty people come and go from all over the colony, mostly on the way to somewhere better. That's how we get the unconventional goods. Name your poison.
Ok. Mm. Mm. Ok. Questa. Mm. Va bene. Dai, bene così. Dunque, cosa facciamo? Missione secondaria. Questa. $196. Vediamo un po' se ci arriviamo per i cazzi nostri vicino. Sì. Vorrei aver già fatto piazza pulita, tra l'altro. Direi di no. Cosa abbiamo di interessante? No. 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 Ok. Qua c'erano i cazzo di gorilla, se non mi ricordo male. 21 metri. 23 metri. 5 metri sopra? Dai, perché scatti così, cazzo? Iniziale, funzionato tutto il giorno. No, molla. Ok. Un fattone, però. Bene così. Ora però io vorrei andare a fare i foni lì, i radiofoni. No. Incarico fatto, missione secondaria, no? I fonografi. Ok. Non è tanto lontano, bene. Un cazzo non c'è. Vabbè. Cazzo sei a 200 metri da qua. Ah. Io lì come cazzo ci entro adesso? Ah, così. Allora, io passate davanti. Ok, oh merda. Ok. Via. Cento metri di lì. Interessante. Male. Sono là sotto, ok. Ah, che palle. Ehi, bravo. Pensa un po' che pecca che ti becchi adesso. E 2, e 3, e 4. Ciao. E ciao. Ah. Ciao ciao, perdoni. Allora, però io vorrei scendere. E non so come. Io lì come cazzo ci scendo? Che palle sto pianeta su più strati. Devo scendere. Qua ci avevamo steso i gorilla, se non mi ricordo male. Ho visto un 94 metri. Che cazzo? Immagino ci sia da far pulizia. Va bene. Ok. Cazzo. C'è un compattatore sta roba. Registro smaltimento immondizie, giorno 1. Giorno 2, sto iniziando a leggere un patente di... Ottimo. Ok. Non è vero, ho visto. Qualcuno l'ha detto che tu non potrai mai saperlo. Ok. Che schifo. È un pazzito questo tipo. Ottimo. Effettivamente è un chimico che sta nella munnizia. Porca puttana merda. Ci provate più, eh? Gli agguati del cazzo così. Non si fanno. Ah, siamo arrivati alla fine lo stesso. Va bene. Sigillato. Io come cazzo ci entro lì? Ero già passato qua. Come cazzo ci entro lì? O da sopra. Sempre che si possa. E che due coglioni. Magnifica giornata di merda. Ma vaffanculo. Ah. Compattatore, cazzo, però dovresti averlo aperto tu. Eh. Trash, trash, trash. Ma siamo nella merda e basta. Dio, come cazzo ci entro là che non posso aprire? Non c'è né un computer né un cazzo. Minchia. Allora, a parte i gorilla che è pieno di gorilla da tutte le parti o quel cazzo che sono. Ho trovato Montoya qua? No. Ah. Ok. C'ero lì, non ci posso entrare. Ma porca troia, ho fatto il giro di merda stavolta. Andiamo a cercare gli altri. Uno è qui. Dai però cazzo, vaci. Sigillato. Allora vai a cagare. Fantastico, vabbè. Ok, 1 e 2 sono sigillati, il 3 è qua. Sigillato. E che cazzo? Niente, torniamo un attimo alla base, dai. Diamo la roba alla tipa. Ok. Cosa, bene in sopravvivenza? Va bene. Ok. No. Sì.
You find anything out there, you let me know. I'm ready to get off this rock. That's it, all right. Oh, still smells like his whiskey, his cigarettes, and that awful... Here. I saved up for this just in case I needed to go into the ruins
Te l'avrei
myself.
trovata lo
Truth be
stesso.
told, I'm glad I never had to use it. You didn't happen to find anything else out there, did you? Good. I should have been there for him, but I suppose he wanted to be alone in the end. Thank you for the flask. Jerome and I were supposed to live and die together, but sometimes fate has other plans. Time for me to get off this rock. Memories hang around here like a bad smell, and I could use some fresh air.
Those were some real nice words, boss. I just hope she'll be all right.
Anch'io. Ora tu mi spieghi come entrare in questo cazzo di...
Hey, there you are. Been wondering, did you manage to find those recordings? Well, I'll be damned. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But Spacer's Choice won't let me out of here until I deliver the whole set. Do you think you could get the rest? Sure, I'm an open book. Oh, I've tried. Make no mistake. I've caught a couple of rides out with Sublight folks. But the board's fixers always send me right back. And I'm not about to stand toe-to-toe with marauders just to fulfill a line item. Someone had been trying to steal them since the day my assistant and I started interviewing. Couldn't even keep them in my safe. They always found a way in. So I took to hiding them all over the fucking asteroid. Thought I was so clever. What a fool. Not a problem. Anything else? Of course, I won't be going anywhere, so, you know, take your time.
Riuscissi a entrare. Ah. Questo mi interessa. Ok. No. Devo andare lì. Cazzo. Ah. L'hai data Alex.
Hey, marble! Oh, wait. Nope, that's a human eyeball.
Ok. Quindi dove cazzo devo andare? Sarà manutenzione, l'ex. Ok. L'ex è lei.
What's your pleasure? As a matter of fact, he did. Collateral for the bar tab he was racking up. So,
Te
I
la
guess
pago,
it's mine
dai.
now. And no, you can't have it.
$3.907 bit.
Just to show there's no hard feelings, how about a drink? Good. I've got...
So.
I don't want any trouble in my place. I'll set him up. You knock him back.
Palle. I 2000 bit devo fare. Bello. Minchia, cos'è questo? Cominciamo a vendere. Minchia che palle. Fanculo.
No. Boy, when you sink your teeth into something, you really don't let...
Scusa, ma ce
Just
li
to
ho
show there's no
3000.
hard feeling, come back when you're thirsty.
Ce li ho 3907.
Who do you work for anyway? Auntie Pete? Mary the Sprat? Hardtack Harry?
It's Mary the Sprat.
Pace yourself. Boy, when you sink your teeth into something, you really don't let go, do you?
Mi chiedo una cosa però, io i soldi li ho. Minchia.
Just to show there's no hard feelings, how about a drink? Be seeing you. What's your pleasure? Boy, when you say, just to show there's no, or maybe a sugar.
3400, ma ne avevo... Mi pigli per il culo. Un culo. Avevo 4000, ne avevo. Direi che vaffanculo.
Pace yourself. No. Maybe. All right, yes. Here. Come back when you're thirsty.
Cagare. Avrei sparato, cazzo. 4000 bit.
Who knew what darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon? Captain Hawthorne and his crew were about to find out.
Setting clean mode to sensitive care.
433 metri.
Initiating ocular measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly. Access granted.
Clarence Mostly.
Office of Creative Incubation.
Va a cagare, va. Apri sta roba. Dai che si fa schiaffoni. Ok.
You're telling me Spacer's Choice can build an office this pretty? They can't pay their workers a couple more bits.
Infatti. Cessi di lusso. Ma dai. Ci ha sprecato delle chiavi per aprire i cessi?
Ah, the Spacer's chosen. Lousiest team that ever did swing a toss ball.
Entering quiet mode.
Ma mi prendi per il culo? Oh! Eh sì. Tanta roba, la vuoi tu, Felix? Quanto fa questa? 5,69. 5,40, però col battipalla sei un rompicoglioni. Va bene. Bene così. Ah. È mica la stessa. Vabbè. Mm. Allora. E certo che potevi metterci qualcosa in più, eh? Che cazzo. 4 cagate, minchia. Ah, fanculo. Cessi. Um. Mm. Ok. C'è gente che lascia i soldi in giro così. Ok, perché salvataggio? C'è qualcosa? Un'armeria ambulante. Allora. Ok. Stesi tutti sti buffoni. Ah, allora. Schifo, cazzo. so. Stato. Ok. Ok, decreto a voto. Se è inaccettabile. Ok, questo è. Non è allungata. Ok. Metto condivido. Ok. Emozionanti effetti collaterali. Emozionanti benefici collaterali. Effetti. Paranoia sensibile. Comportamento fisicamente assertivo. Compatibilità metabolica. Comprendete la dissidenza? Oh god. Oh sì. Esatto. Pum. Messaggi. Allora. Completa. Ok. Ancora. Ok. Ottima risposta. Grazie. Oh. Cazzo siamo? No, prima voglio per questo. Oh, ottimo. Ottimissimo. Ok. Potremmo vendere un po' di merda. tipo questa. Tipo questa. No. Sì. Ok. Armi. Via. Via. No, prima lo teniamo. Via. Via. Ok. Ti sparo, eh.
Notice, unit scrubber heads require self-cleaning.
Oh cazzo. Ok.
System alert. Performing an sweeping the area.
Ah. Ok.
Unexpected noise identified. Searching for unauthorized.
Alert! Alert! Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
Bene. Sono stesi tutti? Non ho capito perché il drone non mi attaccava. Comunque va bene così. Non mi preoccupa la cosa, meglio. Anche perché mi è arrivato a cagare il cazzo abbastanza vicino. Ok. Ok. Vado a prendere un attimo da bere. Ok, allora rimettiamoci in posizione. Un bicchierino qui. Sigarettino ci sta dopo mangiato. Dunque, arrivo, Caribot. Dunque, dove eravamo rimasti? Allora. Ah. Mhm. Ok. La discoteca. Sembrerebbe una discoteca. Tu chi sei? Ah, guarda, Scusa, ma era troppo bello. Sì. Un'IA gigantesca. Se senti aprire la porta, boh, non ti giri. Ah. Sì. Ah. Ok. È disabitato sto cazzo di posto. Completamente. Ok. Il fucile da cecchino ultra quando cazzo lo trovo? Allora. Niente. Qua c'eravamo già stati, mi sa. No.
Something gave their skulls clean in.
Ok, siamo nel cazzo di laboratorio del tipo, ma dove cazzo è l'obiettivo? 23 metri di lì. 11 metri di lì. Sopra. Ok. Che è un cazzo, ancora più sopra, ma come ci arrivo io ancora più sopra? Bel casino, non so come cazzo arrivare. 22 metri su, è sul tetto. Ok, siamo sopra. Non capisco. 29 metri in alto.
Processing data.
Esattamente sopra qua. È sul tetto. Sì. Andiamo a cercare dove si sale. Ah, minchia che nervi quando ti fanno girare come un cretino 2 ore. Mi dai nervi. Qui non ci posso andare. Ok, è lì. Ora io lì come cazzo ci arrivo? Proviamo a seguire di qui. Ma che vuoi? Chi sei? Dove sei soprattutto?
Sam cleans it up.
Un calcio volante. Oh, bello, vai. Cucù. Torretta andata. Puoi baciare il culo con la torretta. Ottimo. E si festeggia. Ok. Ok. Dunque. Ci siamo mangiati tutto. Ok. Cazzo, non è un po' di più di bit? Ah, va, fanculo. Cazzo. Mi stesi tutti sti pezzi di merda, Sam. Sì, gli è piaciuto. Bravo Felix. Buon Sam. Ok. Ci siamo fottuti tutto il fottibile, però... Ok, tu? Ah, sei già saltato, ma vai a cagare, guardate dove cazzo sei. È una carneficina proprio. Porca puttana.
Sanitization incoming. Ha! Resuming passing. Dust accumulation analysis. 2. Error. This unit is unable to process the service request. Ah! Customer, please repeat.
Fantastico. Ogni tanto devo farlo. Qua sale ancora, ma io volevo farmi un giro qua prima. Ok. Ah, nota. Porca inaudibile, è una bestemmia. Ok. Gelato. Ma prima voglio fare un giro di qua. Voglio prima andare su. Exit. Un culo. Qua. Ah, la riunione dei fenomeni. Minchia. Mi vengono in mente tante cose. Tanto ti scippo tutto. Ok. Cos'è? Anelli. Speriamo che valgano almeno un botto. Cos'è sta roba? Ma dai, la stanza del non so, dell'omino stirato.
Must be the executive office. Excuse me while I leave muddy tracks all over the floor.
Va bene, questa cos'è? Raccogli raffica. Prendiamo raffica. Ma cos'è? Un perverso di merda. Il cappello da maniaco. Va bene. Apri. La sala con vista. E si può spegnere definitivamente? Sì. Beh, abbiamo fatto un bel po' di loot, dai. Buon loot. Ah, messaggi. Qua c'è tutto il pianeta. Allora. Ok. E beh. Mhm. Peccato, quella cosa lì su del film, magari se sparavo veniva diversa. Ok. Mm. Ah. Ok. Ok, dovrei aver fatto tutto, credo.
Weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here. I have a message for you. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot. Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They are our misbegotten children, born of hubris and vanity.
I don't understand. They made marauders here? How?
They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
Back on the Groundbreaker, I heard stories. People talked about marauders roaming every corner of Halcyon. Anywhere you found people, you'd find marauders too.
Quindi è venuto fuori, boh, telefonate da Satana. Cos'è sta cosa? Ok. Oh, cazzo. Ok, quindi... Cim e Juve. IVU, ok. Bene. Sono altre bestemmie. Dagli, sotto. Per uscire a sto cesso di posto c'è una via di fuga. Bene. Felix, sei l'uomo più sveglio del pianeta. Sam, sei più sveglio di Felix. Ok. Vaffanculo sto cimitero di merda. Quello lì in fondo cos'è? Soldato gelosauro. Ok. Senti, io ti cecchino da qua. Giusto perché mi dai fastidio e se poi ti ritrovo mi rompi il cazzo. Tac. 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 Ok. Bene così. Allora. Andare in sto buco di merda. Il posto più vicino è lì. Qua cos'è che c'è? Un negozio. Va bene. Allora. Dunque, dove cazzo è? 50 metri lì. Ok. Ah, è lungo sto DLC, cioè 14 euro, ma sti cazzi, spesi bene. Allora, per curiosità, se io selezionassi i fonografi, dove mi indica? No, non qua. Bene. Ok. $200 metri. Bisanzio, bene. Quindi dove cazzo devo andare? Alla nave? Oh ragazzi, a Bisenzio porto altre. Allora, innanzitutto andiamo a fare un paio di cose. Cosa cazzo state facendo? Oh my god. Allora, Ellie, vediamo di darti un po' di roba. 34. Stiamo scherzando, Ellie. Ma partiamo prima dai miei preferiti. Nokia. Nokia ti meriti il meglio. E Parvati idem. Allora, 67. Cos'è sta roba? No, 67. 6. Questa però è leggera. 62. Media 62, andiamo bene. Allora. Nokia è una guerriera, ti becchi il meglio. 84. Vai. Elmo cos'hai su adesso? 29. 29 un cazzo. 67 già se ne può parlare. 89. No. Nokia è Nokia. Cos'hai adesso? 907. Pulcina, ti diamo qualcosa di meglio. Mitragliatore pesante. 104. Mi prendi per il culo? No. La posso dare l'arma scientifica di quella totale? No, a quanto pare no. 1022. 788 avvelenato. 907. Deve avere un po' di... Ah, bella. Tu becchi questa. Poi. E arma... Questa qua quanto fa? 400. 100. Tanto passiamo già a questa. 600, ok. Parvati. Armor. Cos'hai? 36. Stiamo scherzando. Parva. Becchi la mia vecchia perché sei il mio tesoro, che è quella che fa... che è più tosta. Qua cos'hai? 35 non può essere. 62 già ragioniamo. Uh, 63. No, preferisco darti il 62 modificabile. Ok. Sam, te non puoi metterti un cazzo. Ellie. Dai, Ellie. La mia snob. No, dai. 67 anche tu. Elmo. 69. Fa schifo però. È un cazzo di elmo decente. Dai, è brutto da vedere quello lì. 67, dai. Così è già meglio. Meglio, Felix a posto, Gnocchi a posto, Parvati a posto, Sam è sempre a posto. Ok. Cazzuti. Manipola. 263. Vediamo un po' se abbiamo... Questo mi fa 684. 525. No, niente di speciale. Cos'è? Fucile 3 il mio. 2. Tanto quanto questo. Ok. Modifica, dai. Manipola. Oh. Manipola un cazzo, non ci abbiamo una lira. Modifica. Troppa merda, non so, te le modifico quando arriviamo sul pianeta ognuno. Smantella, tiriamo via la merda. Allora. Tiriamo via la merda. Questa possiamo anche... O le vendiamo. Vendiamole, va. Sì, vendiamo tutto. Ok, andiamo su Bisanzio. Oh.
Captain, transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news.
Arrivo subito. 2 secondi giusti. Ho preso un altro pizzerina al PIN. 10-1, poi mi alzo per pisciare anche. Allora, tanto miei cari bot, voi mi capite. Dunque,
Forgive my impatience. I spent so many years brooding all by myself, and it's exciting to have a partner for a change. Any promising leads on Mother's journal? I've watched enough detective serials to know that a promising lead can get you anywhere. I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they would have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same. I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time.
Tipo l'anfetamina.
What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea adrenatime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about adrenatime off the record.
Sei in buona
We
fede.
have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late. Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise. Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. I spent years trying to break into pharmaceuticals, professionally speaking. Mother wouldn't hear of it.
Questo mi insegna che, boh, tutti sono buoni, tutti sono cattivi.
If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes? That's the spirit. Until next time, my good captain.
Spacco il culo a tutti io. Siamo su Terrarium, sì. Ok, su Terrarium mi porto... beh, mi porto una Ellie. Basta Sam. Parvati, te lo meriti. Parvati e Nokia. Ellie... Sì. Chiamerò sempre Nokia adesso ormai. Gnocca non ci riesco proprio. Ok. Devo trovare qualcosa dove vendere sta merda. Oh cazzo. Mi ero dimenticato che qua mi odiano tutti. Cazzo stanno sparando. Ehi, stai calmo. Cazzo state sparando? Oh merda. Cazzo. Mi ero dimenticato che ci odiavano tutti. Ragazze. Ciao ciao ciao. Ciao ciao ciao. No, che sei una gran gnocca questa tuta. Parvati, sei gnocca pure tu rustica. Oh, cazzo, speriamo non ci siano altri rompicoglioni, no? Tipo quelli. Zitto. Ah, c'è ancora quel rottame di merda. Oh merda. Porta pazienza, devo vendere un po' di roba. Allora. Vendiamo. No, ti tengo. Ti tengo. Ma tu fai abbastanza cagare. Ti vendo. Ti vendo, ti vendo. Via. Via. Ti tengo. Via. 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 Ok, armatura. Via, dai. Via. 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 Vaffanculo, però è carino. Ti teniamo. Ti tengo. Ti tengo. Via. Via. Ti tengo. Via. 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 Una via. Ti tengo, ti tengo, ti tengo. Via. Via. Ti tengo. Ispirazione. Ma cos'è sta roba? Dai, via. 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 Ok. Via tutto. Ok. Ok, abbiamo un po' di pira, ce l'abbiamo. Cosa mi vendi di bello? No, non mi serve un cazzo. Oh cazzo. Che due coglioni. Cazzo. Contaci. Dove sei? Ah, vaffanculo, va. Fammi vendere un po' di sta merda. Ti vendo. Ti vendo. Ti vendo. Ti tengo. Armatura. Ma ne ho due di scorta. Cazzo. Devo andare lì. Ok. No, non ti ammazzo. Il problema sono i tuoi cazzo di guardiani che... Ok. Mi tocca farvi fuori tutti. La colpa è la vostra. Verità cieco. Via. Cazzo è quel drone di merda. Oh sì, prendiamo tutto, tanto ormai qua ci odiate. No, tranquilli. Ai civili non sparo. Grande chiardone pubblicitario. Maledetti i droni pubblicitari. È andata. Tu chi sei? No. No, cittadino, tranquillo. Piacerebbe andare a far fuori i genitori di Ellie. Però sono solo degli stronzi. Ah. Ah. Ok. No, no, non ti faccio un cazzo, cittadino abbiente. Ma tu chi sei? Qualcuno si è incazzato? Ah, va bene. Non è colpa mia se è finita male, non volevo farmi odiare. È finita male la missione scorsa, mi ero completamente dimenticato, no?
Hey, I know your face. You're wanted by the board.
Sì, decisamente.
Wow. You're a living, breathing outlaw. That is, until security outside gets their eyes on you, but let's not spoil the moment. If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior. This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating. Oh, that's just so encouraging to hear. I'll just go ahead and add your comment to my permanent record.
Contaci.
Now then, how can I help you? Mr. Mostly is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his Canid La Place into our competition. You should find Mr. Mostly just inside the prep room. Head in. We find that our clients enjoy the appearance of participating in
Siete proprio rincoglioniti voi
secrecy contributes
dell'alta
to a
società.
feeling of indecency. The Musgrave family collection was intended to be a gallery of fine art. And here we are. That's privileged information.
Dai,
I really shouldn't tell you.
dimmi tutto.
That's a fair point. All right, I'll tell you. But just keep this
Comunque,
between
personaggi da me preferiti sono
Guaranteed secrecy is expensive, you know.
cecchinaggio,
All right. I'll give you
furto,
this little secret for
hacking.
free. The Musgraves own one of Earth's largest private collections of art and literature. They were going to have the entire collection shipped all the way to Halcyon. Unfortunately, that collection never arrived. We haven't heard anything from the delivery convoy, and there's some purely hypothetical concern. I was going to say indefinitely delayed by unforeseen and unknowable circumstances, but yes, let's go with that. Anyway, that's as much as I can tell you. Will there be anything else?
Nina. Se mi metto qua dietro, diciamo che evitiamo figure di merda, perché non voglio. Sì? No? Te la lascio quella. Tutti mi odiano qui.
Oh, just hear me out. It's a brilliant idea.
Is this about canid hunting?
Voglio bere la facciazza vostra. Posso prendere tutto quello che voglio? Va bene, non dirmelo 2 volte.
How long did you say Musgrave was gone?
I didn't. Frankly, I don't know. Couple of years.
Sono tutti strafatti e rincoglioniti. Va bene. No? Smantelliamo un attimo sto cesso che ho appena preso. No, tu 1000 va bene. Fida.
Not now, please. I'm a little too busy, you know, being the master.
Ah, madonna. Andiamo a farci un giro giù.
It's not canid hunting I object to, it's the impropriety.
Since when do you care about impropriety?
Scusa, hai bevuto troppo, cazzone.
You showed up anyway.
This is different.
Oh mio Dio, che cani di merda. Un bel cucciolotto di quelli disperati invece di sti cose da fighetti. Sì, sei carino anche tu. Oh mio Dio, più o meno, dai. Sono carine le cose vive. Cosa hai detto con un coglione concello?
I don't suppose you've any formal training in canid husbandry. I really am at my wit's end. It's my little Anubis, you see. He's listless and miserable. I simply don't know what to do about his condition. You must understand, Anubis is a very picky eater. He dines exclusively on Terra 2 Saltuna. None of that
Mio Dio,
rubbish
ti
from
sparerei.
Unfortunately, we've had a bit of a shortage lately. He's so miserable without his salt tuna.
Dai, aiutiamo sto coso.
Yes, perhaps you're right. I suppose I have been pushing Anubis a little too hard. I have an automechanical servant to praise me when I feel out of sorts. My canid.
No, non è colpa tua. Sei più bello del capo. Ah, non posso dare info, ma coi cani ho avuto a che fare per un bel po' di tempo. Non io come istruttore, però ero un... Vabbè, altri tempi. Ah. Ok, bello. Oh! Aspetta un pochino però. Prima da bere. Semmai che poi diventa... A volte... Magari esci e c'è un deserto e tu non hai da bere. Va bene, prendiamo l'ascensore. Non mi dire che mi porta al piano di sopra, se no sparo a tutti. No, ah, ok. No, intendevo i 2 metri di scala che c'era. Ah. Ok, ok. Amico? Uligano con i capelli un po' corti. Mi spiace, ma... Oh, siamo allenati. Sì. Oh. Io, Nokia, ti sposerei. Parvati è troppo dolce, le rovinerei la vita. A te, Nokia... Cioè, meglio se sto zitto, se no mi schiaffeggiano tutte e due violentemente. Hmm. Ok, però che ci fai te morto qua? Ah, qualche stronzo sicuramente. Non ci provare più, amico. Soprattutto che sto fumando. No, devi sparare a Parvati. Non devi sparare a Parvati, levati. Non devi sparare ai miei amici. Ah, voglio giocarmela poi in modalità supernova. Mi piace. Sì, sì, sì. Magari me la gioco meglio adesso che conosco le trame e tutto. Beh, quindi... No, non mi piace lo stealth. Magari il prossimo faccio veramente un vendicatore di quelli tremendi. Ce l'ho. Ma perché quei cani sono morti? Non mi piace questa storia, sta prendendo una brutta piega. Non mi piace proprio un cazzo. Se non maltrattate i cani faccio una strage. Veramente, vi metto su quel tavolo? Non posso parlare troppo perché divento cattivo. Non si toccano. Ok, quindi abbiamo scoperto che c'è una merda di laboratorio. O qualcosa di losco. Non c'è un computer da leggere. Non c'è qualcosa da leggere su cosa sta succedendo qua dentro? In questo ex museo. Non c'è anche qualcosa da fottere già che ci siamo? Ah, un ascensore. C'è 2 ascensori? Scusa, eh. Allora, io arrivo da lì. Lì c'è un altro. Ok. Ma la falce mi mette inquietudine, non la voglio. Grazie Nokia, sei sempre la numero 1. Direi saliamo. Ok. Sul retro. Ah. Scusa, ma queste sono mie. 150 bit, cioè. Anche il trofeo mi fotte. Raga, va bene. No trofeo, no parti. Sì, sì, ciao belli.
You don't have to be scared of these canids, Captain. I don't think they're gonna hurt you.
Parvati, un abbraccio. Sei sempre la numero 1. Sì, dai. Mi ho inculato il coso. Tu? Clarence. No, prima mi fai vedere un po' cosa cazzo c'avete di buono. Ma cos'è quella roba che hai in testa? È una cresta? Sì. Via l'arma. Clarence? Che faccino.
Hey, Maverick Johnston's newest star. I've got a question for you. Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows? So am I. Canids are a fascinating species, biologically speaking. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
Ok. Ma vai a fanculo, va. Allora, dicevamo. Sì,
What
vaffanculo.
gave me away? Wait, don't tell me. You've read my monograph. Putting the us in... I'm afraid I don't really do autographs, but yes, I am Clarence Mostly. Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming day. Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph.
No.
It's true. I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is... Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party. I was wondering if you were the sort of person to accept sensible advice or respond with threats of violence. Thank you for resolving that ambiguity for me. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy.
Non mi
You'll need to
interessa.
send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again.
Oh,
Going to need a
God.
good reason. Right, of course. Thank you for reminding me. Point well taken. I want a favor from you. Do something for me and I'll do something for you. That way we don't have
Va
to
bene,
rely
dai.
on mutual trust.
Ok.
A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
Ah, aspetta, va?
My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every
È un
other
uomo di
Canid in
merda.
this review. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. Oh, you're much too kind. Does this mean you'll do it?
Ah, dammi sti nomi, dai.
Look at this thing. Have you ever... If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly. Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers. Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables.
Mamma mia, sei freddo come la diarrea, però, eh?
Some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers,
Sì, intelligente, ma
research,
per
and
cortesia.
concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe. I'll tell you what I can. Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human
Cavie
Inquiry and
vive.
Auditing Facility. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and vanished. I'm reasonably certain she's hiding in a maintenance bay on Groundbreaker. Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe, after the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Anti-Cleo in exchange for 5 lab coats. He's been transferred to an orbital lab around Olympus. Our office gave Dr. Lowe and his team every opportunity to develop a drug under perfectly reasonable guidelines and generous deadlines. Dr. Lowe failed to meet our requests and largely succeeded. Certainly, what's on your... Let's try to keep it down. There's not a lot about Project Gorgon I can tell you. I know... Look, don't tell anyone I said this. But if there's anything I've learned by living in Byzantium, it's this. If you go looking for... All right. Ask your questions. And then if you don't mind... Minnie Ambrose. Oh, Olivia's brat. Ambitious, but like the rest of her family, irrelevant. She tried following her mother's example, failed, and if she ever tried again, I couldn't tell you. The name Ambrose doesn't mean anything to me anymore, or to anyone halfway respectable. The Ambroses are, how do I put this politely, obsolete. Project Gorgon was designed to change the life of every worker on Halcyon. We weren't just building a product, we were trying to build how many workers call Halcyon their home. What do they eat and when? How long do they sleep? How hard do they work? What are their most productive years? That's the nature of my work. I study human life in order to determine its value. Of course you can. You can break the entire universe down into numbers and statistics. Human beings are as much a part of the universe as everything. Every project has a margin of failure. We expect setbacks. The labs failed to develop an unsafe drug tested on unhealthy subjects by irresponsible supervisors. That's Project Gorgon. Anarchy is not a crime. It is a symptom. The undisciplined workplace
Fantastico.
breeds anarchy. The sabotage came first. The chem lab, human inquiry, even my own office.
Oh my god.
Sabotage broke the discipline of our workplace, leading to confusion, leading to... I know. Project Gorgon was a failure of leadership. I should have pushed for stricter supervision. We gave the other departments too much freedom and not enough oversight. Spare the rod, spoil the servant. No one appreciates the value of good data. The holistic surveillance device I wear is an invaluable tool. My former colleagues can go into hiding and live in ignorance.
Oh
for
my
all I
god.
care.
Ti sparare in quell'occhio.
Please don't point that thing at me. You know. Dead canids in the service tunnels. Domesticated canids? Why, that's... My dear friend, every canid, regardless of their physical attributes, is a companion to their master.
Ok.
Glad I chose not to participate in this loathsome canid review. I will, however, take their trophy. My eye! Every eye possesses unique dimensions. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one. I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no. Yes. Project Gorgon had incredible potential. Imagine what we could have done for the colony if we'd succeeded. Quality of life would improve by an order of magnitude. 30% longer life expectancy. A full day's energy with just 4 hours of sleep. Melancholia and lethargy would have been problems of the past. Think what you will about me, but my numbers don't lie. The failure of Gorgon's leadership robbed this colony of a... Yes? Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record. Yes? I'll tell you what I can. Dr. Marion, someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley, well, with Spacer's... Dr. Blakesley, I'm asking you to trust in the... Dr. Blakesley may have disappeared after... Try to exercise caution. It's good for your lifespan. You did fetch a trophy for my little applause. Technically, that... No need to sound so astonished.
Ok. Come stiamo col consiglio? Persuasione. Insonnia, diamogliene 2. Non posso? Ok. Ok. Ragazzuoli, dove cazzo andiamo? Fonografi. Oh, God. Olimpico. Ok. Direi che per il momento stacco, andiamo fin lì. Ok. E poi continuiamo domani. O faccio ancora un pezzo, ma... E c'erano i cani morti lì sotto. Inquietudine. Ah, è vero, il mio... disgustata. Agitata. Ok, qua andiamo bene. Zia Cleo disponibile. Ok. Dino, sai che ci
Thank
sono
you for
dei cani
participating in
morti?
our confidential.
Vabbè. Ok, se riesco ad andare senza far rissa sarebbe bene. Ok.
Someone has left a threatening message on your terminal, Captain. I was unable to trace its origin. Please make a note of it.
Sì, devi andare a cacare.
Welcome
Vabbè.
back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Olimpo. Manifesto. E tifone. Ok, ma Olimpo ci andiamo adesso. La roba lì, chissà cos'è. Wow. Tanta roba. I gioviani sono sempre i numeri 1. Ok. Dai, Ellie, porto te. Ellie e Sam. No, Ellie e Felix. No, bene.
Hey, anybody out there? We're not here to hurt you.
Sì. No. Sì. No. No, assolutamente no. 1200 ti carico subito io. Oh god. Okay. 01 110. Carino, la tempesta implora di farla entrare mentre io pregherei di uscire. Me la segno. È proprio carina. È da tatuaggio. Questo è interessante. No? Ale? Ah. Mhm. No. Ce l'ho. No. Ce l'ho. Ciao.
You've got nimble fingers, Captain.
Yes, sir. Puoi dirlo forte, Nokia. No. Speriamo.
Stealing if no one sees?
Ehi, topolini. Cucina ben fornita. Ok.
Switching to garbage disposal mode.
Here we go!
Bene così.
Like that.
Ok. Direi fatta.
You think it's supposed to shake like that?
No. My God, è una strage sta roba. Dai. Tanto non li usano più. Oh.
You gotta teach me that.
Ah sì, prima o poi te lo insegno. Non posso andare in frac, però un combattimento. E qua c'è da menare pesante, secondo me. Oh, lo so. Scusa, già che ci siamo. Mm. Mm. Ragazzuole. Beh, meno male che siamo in modalità hard. Comunque è abbastanza facile sto gioco. Infatti in modalità supernova magari diventa interessante. Così, cioè sono scarso eppure me la cavo abbastanza facilmente. Ah, ok. Mm. Wow. Sì, è un po' deprimente stare tutto il giorno così. Cioè, a parte che da una parte va bene, dall'altra no. Sì. Sti cazzi. Che schifo. Eh. Ok. Quindi 96 metri. 60 metri. Da quel lato però. No, non ci arrivo da qua. Da qua sì. Allora, direi che stacco perché sono cotto. Qua sarà pieno di mostri, ma sono veramente di mostri, di droidi, ma sono veramente fulminato. Quindi salviamo. Ok, oggi ho giocato veramente un botto di ore. E niente, continuiamo domani sicuramente. E quindi direi che Anzi è notte, sono troppo cotto per continuare. Mi sono veramente divertito. Sto gioco mi sta prendendo proprio bene. C'è ancora a quanto pare un bel po' da giocare perché sono 2 DLC e qua, boh, chissà a che punto siamo. Penso che lo giocherò poi in modalità supernova più avanti, quando mi riprendo. Tipo New Vegas è fighissimo, però è pieno di bug, si inchioda, si incastra in salvataggi. Qua è un piacere giocare, cioè non hai la para di salvare veramente ogni 5 minuti. Poi non lo so, è anche più semplice, comunque c'è meno roba, quindi non lo so, mi sta piacendo un sacco comunque. E quindi niente, quindi ci diciamo ciao e ci vediamo domani, cari bot. So che voi sarete qua sempre più numerosi, bot, vi voglio sempre di più. E voi sì che siete miei amici, voi siete miei amici. E via, dai, ci vediamo domani. Buonanotte.